the workout plan that helped me pack over 40 pounds of lean muscle mass. Here we go. I want to keep it plain and simple. I don't like watching other people's videos and they go on a 20-minute intro, 10-minute intro, talking about their personal life. So here we go. Long story short, as a hard gainer, I'm still a hard gainer. This doesn't go away. This is your metabolism. This is how we are born. This is how genetically we are. Cannot change this. The only thing we can change is how we eat, how we rest, and how we train. How we train is going to be exactly the topic of this video. It's going to be the main focus. The best, scientifically proven and tested by many gym bros out there is Mentzer style training. It might be repetitive, it might be cliche at this point, but a lot of people might not even know who Mentzer is or his training style. His training style was HIIT training, HIIT, which stands for high interval training. Now many people might get confused and say, I know HIIT training, which is HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. That's a different thing. So difference between HIIT and HIIT is basically when you're focused on improving your endurance for something. It could be a sport, it could be overall, but typically HIIT training is used for athletes more or less, not for bodybuilders, or at least not for hypertrophy. The best is HIIT, high interval training. What does HIIT training consist of? Basically, it's supersets, dropsets. Those two, keep it simple. Supersets and dropsets. Now there's other things you can do, but these two you need to remember. Superset and a drop set or a back-to-back set. The same shit. Superset is basically exercising two different types of muscle groups, but people still use the term for training the same muscle group, different exercises. So what I mean by that? Protagonist and antagonist. So typical chest back day. You do, let's give an example. I don't recommend a flat bench, but you start off with a flat bench and then right away you'll do lat pull down. That's a superset. Antagonist, protagonist. One is pushing, one is pulling. Two different types of muscle groups. Now, a back-to-back set will be the same as a superset, just working the same muscle. That's the only difference. So a back-to-back superset, let's say, would be you're doing an incline bench and you go directly to a chest fly machine or dumbbell chest fly, depending on your taste. That's it. A drop set is when you start off with a specific weight. So say drop sets are primarily popular with lateral shoulder raises. This exercise right here, right? The chicken wing exercise, what I like to call. So you would start off with, let's say, 40 pounds. You go 40 pounds, as many as you can. Literally, right when your delts, side delts, or whatever muscle group is starting to get fatigued with that weight that you started, you directly decrease the weight and you keep going. When it burns with that lesser weight, then you go to lesser weight, so you go lighter. You go down until you cannot do no more reps. Basically, a burnout set. That'll be one set. This counts as one set. One drop set, which is maybe 5 to 6 different weights, like alternating heavy, light, lighter, and lightest. That's considered one set. You can do one set for this. You can do 2, 3, 4, depends on your goal, but I don't recommend no more than 3. If you're training correctly, even 2 sets of every exercise is more than enough to help you gain muscle, hypertrophy. So these 3 most important modalities for HIIT training is the superset, drop set, and back-to-back set. You're not a bodybuilder, right? Yet. If that's your goal, you're not a bodybuilder yet. You're skinny, you're lanky, you're tall, I'm assuming, because most of us hard gainers are typically taller. There are some exceptions, and many exceptions that are, it's shorter people that are skinny fat, which is also not good. Aesthetically, it's not pleasing. So we want to fix this problem. So instead of following a bro split, okay? My recommendation, this is my channel, I recommend what I've done for other people and what has worked for me. HIIT training, therefore, you will add, let's say, 2 to 3 compound lifts for each body part. Separate days, okay? Separate days. So let's say we do push day today, right? I don't want you to do no more than 3 compound lifts for the chest. There is no point in doing any more because the chest's main objective is to squeeze. This is the mechanism for the chest, to squeeze. It doesn't help you push. Pushing motion is shoulders and tricep primarily. And then we have the forearms. That's for another video. So focusing on the chest would be an incline bench press directly back-to-back set with chest flies. Now, I personally recommend that you focus on dumbbells. Dumbbells are the best. I've gained the most muscle mass using dumbbells. Until this day, I do the same old 3 exercises with dumbbells. So one will be the incline bench press, then directly to a dumbbell flat fly. Now you can do the flies on an incline as well, so you don't have to change benches. Because sometimes the gym is full, you don't have access to 2 benches, so you can use that one to do even the flies as an incline. That's no problem. That's small details. That will be a back-to-back, aka superset. After you do that, this is the main focus. The first 2 exercises of your workout. When you're fresh, when you have energy, when you're ready to get to it. Now the third exercise for the chest will be body weight dips. I don't want you to be using weights. If you're a beginner especially, you can damage your shoulder joints if you're not flexible enough, if you cannot go all the way down. And ROM is very important for hard gainers. I've learned it the hard way. You have to go full range motion on every move. For example, we're focusing on the chest now. The chest needs to get stretched, no diddy, and then you need to contract it fully. If you don't stretch the chest, it's not gonna work to its full potential, right? Simple as that. Don't listen to fitness gurus. Stretch all the way out and in, okay? That's why we wanna use weight. That's not gonna damage our joints, but it's also gonna be challenging for our muscles. These 3 modalities for HIIT training, superset, drop set, and back-to-back sets, should be incorporated in all your workout days. If it's 3, if it's 4, no more than 4 days a week, you shouldn't be working out anyhow, especially as a hard gainer. And with this intensity. So we want to push the muscle. We want it to fatigue. We want to rip the muscle fibers, and then we want to recover them with proper sleep and proper nutrition. Fuck your supplements. Focus on the basics first, then you can incorporate supplements. The supplement should be the last thing you should focus on. Is to supplement on your base, on what you're already doing well. That's what a supplement is supposed to do. It's supposed to come in and help improve what you're already doing, which should be eating clean, resting good, and training with high intensity, good form. I sound pissed the hell off because I've been training so many people and I still get asked the same questions. And I'm trying to keep this video as simple as possible for the viewers. So you're gonna have a push-pull leg day. You choose which compound lifts. Choose at least 3 compound lifts for each muscle group. There's a whole list out there. If you need help, you can message me on Instagram at BoxingMuscleOfficial and I'll answer to your DM with a voice note. Besides that, focus on resting as well. Resting is as important as training. If you're doing high intensity training, correct, with these 3 modalities that we just spoke, your central nervous system is not going to be able to handle any more training days. If you do it correct, if you train correctly, like I'm telling you, you pick and choose out of these 3 modalities, okay? For the first 2 exercises of each of your workout, push, pull, leg day, the first 2 exercises of each day, you choose one of these 3 modalities, not all 3, one of these 3. So it's even simpler for you. One of these 3. And as you progress and advance, then you can do all 3 in a single workout. Once your body gets accustomed to the program and your body is stronger and you hit this, let's say, plateau, then we can talk about adding all 3 modalities in a single training session. So I hope this helped. If you do have any other fitness related questions, muscle gaining questions, please feel free, like I said, to DM me at Boxing Muscle Official. I answer every single DM with voice notes. The best coach on the fucking market. Let's go. Let's get these gains, baby.